One thing that I wish I had done more was the networking thing, which really is just building relationships before you need them. So I still can't like network in a like power networking. Let me just meet a bunch of people. I'm super introverted. Like I don't like talking to strangers. And so I have to make it work for me, like one-on-one situations or meet people and have something that I'm interested in about them to get to know them and share and connect. But that has been one way that I've really been able to grow professionally and personally is just by meeting the right people. And by right, it's just, people who can introduce you to someone else or share a piece of advice. So I would say, even if you're less comfortable with talking to strangers like I am, find a way to make it work for you. So like I go to real estate meetups now because that's something I'm passionate about. I bought a piece of property, I want to buy more. And so now I can connect with people in that way. And I'll just find like one person, talk to that person, and that can be a success.
And then tactically wise is you gotta like when you're in industry or not even in industry, but I think academia, you gotta learn how to like network and just talk to people because it's hard for you to really get a sense of a position unless you are in it, right? So prior to medical school, I thought I had an idea of what medical school is like. I did have some idea, but girl, over this past week, I've been like, ooh, ooh, because I've been like, wow, there were certain things I just didn't realize till now. So I think talk to people about what, and I did that like even when I wasn't even job searching. Just talk to people. Oh, what do you do? Oh, what is your day-to-day like? That's why I figured out there were things like I didn't know what a cloud solutions engineer was before I like got the job at Oracle, and I was like, oh, what exactly do you do on your day-to-day?
People reach out to me on LinkedIn. Like a fellow USC alumni will reach out to me. I see you work at the districts. What can you tell me? And so I think people should always feel encouraged, specifically with alumni. If you see some alumni work at your company on LinkedIn, you should feel very comfortable messaging them. Hey, I'm about to interview. What is the job culture like? Do you like working there? Introduce yourself, whatever.
Get out of this mindset of, oh, I have to do it all on my own and just start calling people. So when I submit applications for fellowships, scholarships, even opportunities, I reach out to other people. When I'm going to interview, I get mock interviews done so that I'm prepared because I recognize it's only 24 hours in a day. There may be something I haven't read, some video I haven't seen, some questions I'm not anticipating that could be asked. And so really building that network of supporters, both peer and folks older than you, I think would be a very critical piece to, progressing in your career.
Ask questions when you're interviewing at places, ask questions when you're considering different places, ask questions once you're actually in a job, ask questions when you're trying to decide on different places. You have to utilize as many resources as possible. So when I was interviewing at the districts, I had already looked at their Glassdoor. I had like 3 or 4 different rounds of interviews and I asked each person and they were honest because the thing is these employees, they don't have any stakes in the game. They don't own the company. They'll give you honesty, surprisingly, and they give a lot of insight and perspective. So current employees are always super helpful to ask questions too. And now that I'm in my role and I'm saying, okay, am I trying to go to management? Do I want to stick in like at the staff level, do senior engineer? I'm talking to other engineers who are in management or who are senior engineers. What is your day-to-day like? Why didn't you do this or why did you do that? And how do these two compare? Because that's the only way you can really make the best informed decision. Especially as minorities, you can often like that imposter syndrome. You don't want to ask a stupid question or feel like you're putting yourself in a position from lower than. But a lot of the time it's completely in our own heads.